Hello everyone, welcome to House of Miva. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful Ankara tote bag. If this is something you are interested in, please keep watching. The materials we'll be needing for this tutorial: your tape rule, your scissors, your ruler or your pattern master, anything you have just to draw lines, your lining and fabric, and your chalk to mark your measurements. So I'm using a lining for this because the material is lightweight. It does not have much weight like that, so I had to use a lining for it to give it more stability. So if you're using a thicker fabric, you do not need a lining for it, but we're using a lining for this, for an Ankara tote bag, to give it more stability. And you can decide to also cut the same fabric for it. On your screen is the measurement we're going to be needing for this. If you look at the length, we have 34 inches for it. So that 34 inches divided into two, we have 17 for the front and 17 for the back. So it is going to, I calculated it together because so you can cut it on a fold. You can cut it on a fold. I don't want us to have a joining at the center. You fold your fabric this way. Folding it this way, there will be no joining at the bottom part. So you fold your fabric this way and take out your measurement. So since it is on fold, we are going to be measuring 17 inches instead of 34 inches. So by the time you open it up together, it is going to be 34 inches. There is no need of adding allowance since I am using a lining to turn it in. So there is no need of adding folding allowance for the upper parts. So this is me just marking out my measurement and making sure that both parts are accurate before taking out my measurement. So we have 17 inches. Then for the width of this tote bag is going to be 15 inches. So I'm going to mark it up, mark it also at the center just to give me a straight line. 15 inches. So by the time we sew with half an inch or both sides, you'll be left with 14 inches, which is much okay for the width of our tote bag. So I'm drawing a straight line to connect those dotted lines I made earlier together. After marking out your line, next thing is to cut this out. You cut out the line you've marked out, your width and that of your length. So like I said earlier, when you open this up, it is going to be giving you 34 inches for the full length. So for both sides. So this is what it looks like. Next, we're going to be cutting out our strap, that is the handle of the tote bag. We're going to be measuring 4 inches wide. Note that this fabric is on a fold. So on a fold in the sense that by the time we are done cutting it, we'll split it into two to give us two pieces of the strap, that is one for each handle, to be having two handles. So we'll measure 26. Okay, so I measured 27 for the length because of the folding allowance to fix it inside the bag. So 26 inches for the length. Then for the width, we have 4 inches. So I'm going to cut this out. After cutting out, I'm going to split it into two. That's the folded part, like I explained earlier. After cutting out my main tote bag and the strap, I measured what I had left, and I noticed that the fabric would be enough to make another one with the strap inclusive. So I decided to use what the pattern I've cut already to cut another one, so it will not waste. So we're going to be having two tote bags all together. So with 1 yard, you could make two tote bags. So even if you are getting a thick fabric, with 1 yard of it, you can get two tote bags from it if you are using this measurement. So this is me cutting out the main body and also the strap for the second bag. If you have watched up to this moment, thank you for sticking with me. And if you have also found this video helpful, please do not forget to like, subscribe and comment. And if you also be trying this, please also drop a comment in the comment section. If you have any questions, I'll be in the comment section to answer any questions. So this is me measuring my strap. So the strap was not as long as the first one, but I just had to use it that way since that is what I had left for my strap. Please note that this strap I'm cutting is for the extra bag. So we're going to be cutting our lining. So as you can see the way I folded it, like I left like 0.5 inches, that is half inches below. So the lining is shorter by 0.5 inches or half inches. They are both the same thing. So it is shorter to give me that turning effect so that the fabric won't be popping out. So that way, by the time we finish sewing everything out, the fabric is going to go inside. The line is going to be inside. It will not be visible at the top part. That is why the lining is shorter to the main measurement by half an inch. I hope you understand. So we're going to be sewing each side by half an inch or both sides. So I'm going to sew it and show it to you. So the same thing on the lining, sew by half an inch on both sides. So I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and sew it, and I will show it to you. Then for your strap, you are going to be folding it inside this way. Then you are going to sew straight on it. Then I'm going to sew on both sides. I'm going to be sewing on both sides. For the strap, just measure it, and what you have should not be more than 1 inch or be lesser than 1 inch. But it just depends on what you want, but it should not be lesser than 1 inch. I already stitched both sides and that of the lining also. So please note that this measurement, you can decide to make it bigger. The measurement I use for this bag, you can decide to make it bigger or you can decide to make it lesser according to what you want. Just play with it. But with this measurement, you can make 2 out of it. And this measurement is actually very nice. It's not too big, it's not too small. As you can see, the bag is coming into shape already, and our tote bag will be ready in few minutes. So to get where you are going to be placing your handles on it, you fold your fabric into 2, the tote bag into 2. Then from your folded part, you mark 2.5 inches and give it a notch there, or you mark it. So that way you'll be able to know where to fix your strap and it will be equal. So I'm going to turn out my bag inside out to bring it to the front part. Then I will take each strap, starting from the first one. On that part where I've notched, I'm going to place each strap on that part that I've notched. Just watch what I'm doing. On the parts where I've notched, then I'm going to pin it down. I will do the same thing for both sides. See, I already pinned it. Pinned the first strap to the other side and also pinned the other one to the other side. So just watch what I am doing and just do the same thing. So for the lining, you are not going to turn it to the right side. So that wrong side, you are going to be wearing your bag into the bag. So the wrong side will be facing you, while the right side of the main bag will be inside the right side of the lining. I hope you understand, or you just watch what I'm doing, then you'll be able to get it. English is so I'm just doing that. Then make sure the handles are also inside of your lining. I'll show it to you now. So you're going to take the stitched part and of the lining and the stitched part of the main fabric and pin it down. Pins are very important, so they help your sewing project easier to execute. So this will also help you to have a balanced fabric so that you can stitch properly on it. So I'm going to be stitching by 1/2 inch all around. Then when you get to the ending part where you are going to stitch it, you can leave like 2 or 3 inches open so that we'll be able to turn it out, like bring it out from the bag. I already stitched it, so as you can see, sorry I did not know that part. I was off frame when I was filming that part. So you will just bring it out, draw it out. So by the time you draw it out, the wrong side of the lining is going to be inside of the wrong side of the bag. That way you will have a nice and neat finishing. So I'll be stitching down, I'll be folding that in that way, and also stitching that part that is open where we used in turning the bag. So I'll be stitching down those straps to give it more firmness. So that is the second one. As you can see, I already did the same thing. What I did for the first one, I already did the same thing. So this is actually a very simple tote bag. It does not have zip, but if you choose to put a zipper, all fine and good. Or you can decide to put a press button, anything, anyhow you want it. So this is me giving my tote bag a very good press. As you can see, I so much love the pop of colors on this fabric. If you're very stylish, the Ankara bag can be used with any color of outfit. Just depends on how stylish you can combine it. So I'm giving everything a good press, iron it properly, and our tote bag is ready. If you are coming across my videos for the first time, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always stopping by. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for sticking with me till the end of this video. I'll be posting more beginners friendly, simple sewing projects that you could try. You can also connect with me on other social media platforms, on Instagram at House of Miva _, on TikTok House of Miva _2. I would really love to see your projects. So please, if you try this, you can tag me on Instagram or you give me a mention on TikTok. Our tote bag is ready and it's looking all beautiful. Please drop a comment if you also love the pop of colors on this fabric. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.